So in the last 8 months, we've been having a lot of new brave battle-orientated characters being the new best shiny toy. They are without a doubt the 3 best brave battle characters in the entire game, but they have one weakness, and that is 6th anniversary Aizen. At this point in time, it's basically a series. Every time we get a new Brave Battle character, best believe we are doing another showcase. In this case, Aizen has now gotten better. And we're going to demonstrate that in today's video. Even with YHWACH, the new best Brave Battle character running around, absolutely dominating the meta, Aizen has a word to say. So what you will see here, this is the Aizen build, in case anyone was wondering. For this to work, essentially, you need to have your Aizen with Pierce Barrier, and preferably with Start Barrier. But you can kind of get around that because a lot of characters nowadays, especially the ones you're going to be putting this Aizen against, do have Pierce Barrier. So you could give him something else, but just for me, I'm just going to give him Start Barrier. He is Max Transcended. That's very important, as especially in the higher leagues, you are going to be going against Max Transcended teams. It depends who you pick. And this team has been proven, I've done it myself, they can be a full Max Transcended team. That includes Kuryoshiki, Kenpachi, and YHWACH. Even a Max Transcended YHWACH can die to an Aizen like this. And this, again, the build that we are rocking. For our YHWACH, we're going with full attack and also a bunch of DR. And we have given him dodge and Pierce Barrier. And then our last character, Kenpachi, he is also gone with dodge and also again Pierce Barrier. Now I do want to preface one thing, and I found the best way to actually optimize using Aizen in Brave battles, and that is actually using Aizen as a side character. Now if you do have him in the front, he is going to be in a position where he can basically one-shot the entire team. However, there are problems with that, and that is if the team you're going against uses the attack strategy, a lot of the times their attacks will actually hit my Aizen, stopping him from actually using attacks. So let's see if we can actually demonstrate that. If we lose, that is the exact reason why. So we have a team that I obviously showcased a couple days ago. It's obviously a really good team. YHWACH, Kenpachi, and also Kuryoshiki. In this case, actually Max Transcended 4DR. Damn. Let's see if we can actually beat this team. Now, we can beat it. If I put Aizen here, we'll beat it, right? We're guaranteed to beat it, but I want to see if we can actually put Aizen in the lead and still actually show if we can beat it. If we don't, that is why I put Aizen as a side now, because he can take damage. With the way the characters are positioned, if he's at the front and someone uses a strong attack, if they are using the attack strategy, then we're in for a bad treat. In this case, we are not. He's going to absolutely destroy all of them with a strong attack. Look at that. Look at that. They didn't even get the... No, they did hit me there. But, like, it's too easy. It's too easy. Aizen is just too good in Brave Battles right now. He's absolutely cracked out. And that is why Aizen is good as a main lead against, you know, that team that we just went against. Had they used an attack strategy, they could have got lucky. They could have hit me, and that would have ruined the entire run. So, to avoid that potential chance, I feel like the best thing to do is just to have Aizen on the side. And that's what we're going to do in today's video. So, in this case, we have this person here. I'm going to make sure that Kuryoshiki gets out of the way. Kuryoshiki is kind of a problem. Kenny, not so much, and now Kenny is going against their Kenny. It should be an even fight, but with this, Aizen is going to one-shot Kuryoshiki. He goes down, the Vortex is going to go on someone, and the second they revive, they're basically dead. Look at that. So, this is why Brave Battle is fun to me, just because I get to use 6th anniversary Aizen and he just dominates like this. It's crazy. And keep in mind, we are in Lieutenant's League, so we are going against some pretty good teams. In this case, we have another example team, so no invincible character here, and again, these teams are starting to become a tad bit more common, so I'm going to have my Aizen go against their Kuryoshiki. It's also going to potentially one-shot Chad, and at that point, it basically becomes a 3v1, and Kenpachi isn't going to solo our team, so we'll see how it goes, right? We'll see how it goes. No attack strategy. We could have used Aizen in the middle, which is fine, but look at that. Sometimes Kuryoshiki does take a couple hits to go down. You will see there that he almost killed our Aizen. It does occasionally happen. Kuryoshiki is definitely the biggest problem. But like I said, with our team, especially with YHWACH now added to the team, it makes this team work so much better. And keep in mind, my Kenpachi and also YHWACH are basically just 1 out of 5. So let's hopefully we can kill Askin before he can use the debuff. He did not use the debuff. It's now a 3v1, and even Tsukishima couldn't stand the chance. This is just absolutely crazy. And I'm pretty sure they could practically die in one shot again. Alright, next up we have a Jushiro. Kind of interesting. I made sure to go against him because I don't want that Jushiro staying alive. But what will happen here is that he is going to revive and then absolutely snipe us. But luckily, Aizen did a quick 180. Aizen did a quick 180 and just one-shot him with a strong attack. Too easy, bro. Too easy. So this team is rocking the attack strategy, which is why I do have Aizen as a side character, because had he been in the middle, there would have been a good chance that Kuryoshiki or anyone's strong attack would have hit the Aizen, and again, that can ruin a few runs. So I do think, like I said, and that's what we're using in this team, Aizen on a side is definitely way better since the position he's in is significantly more safe. And because its SA3 does have Havoc, it's pretty much guaranteed to one-shot 2 people on the team, and nowadays some people don't even rock Last Ditch because, for the most part, it's kind of wasted if you're going against, you know, the 3 characters that ignore it. it, and that just allows this team more particularly to just be significantly better. We got another team here, lads, with no invincible characters, so you know what that means. Kurashiki and YHWACH is going to go down in one hit. Look at that. They didn't even have Last Ditch. See, that's what I'm saying. Some people don't even bring Last Ditch nowadays because, again, it's not really needed if you're up against the constant characters that constantly, you know, ignore Last Ditch. So it just allows this team, again, to just be significantly more dominant. And it makes it easier on me. It means I don't have to waste time waiting for people to revive. Stark is up next. Does he have any max transcendent characters? Doesn't look like it, but they do have a decent amount of HP. More specifically, their Kenny. So we are going to lose to their Kenny. That's definitely going to happen here. But, oh, YHWACH came through. That's what makes this team significantly better, is the YHWACH. Because previously, I would use Chad or I would use Kurashiki, depending on the lineup. But, you know, Chad can't go through invincibility. Kurashiki can't give me a boost. In this case, though, YHWACH does, and YHWACH just destroys. So YHWACH was the missing link to this team that just now dominates Brave Battles. It's a lot more consistent. You know, I've been rocking this team for the last 8 months, essentially, since Kenpachi has come out, and now I think it's at its best. This team right here is kind of an interesting one. Let's do it. Let's go against it. Hold on, let me see. Let me make sure YHWACH dies. I do not want YHWACH left alive. So hopefully this YHWACH doesn't have any Last Ditch. He is max transcended though, so we are about to witness it, lads. A max transcended YHWACH go down in one hit. We don't even have killer against him. And he's dead. He's absolutely dead. Aizen, stop, man. This is crazy. This is why I think Brave Battles is in a much better space, because you can rock teams like this. You have been able to rock teams like this, but now it really does start to shine, since very rarely are you going to go up against invincible characters. I mean, you choose who to go against, right? And then if you do, if you have these characters in your team, you're just going to be able to kill the invincible characters. We hunting YHWACH Bahas now. Let's go. Now, their Kenpachi and Kuroshiki's only T15, so that's going to be... It's pretty much a wash there. Yeah, look at that. The Kuroshiki is lasting quite a while there. It's going to be well used on our strong attacks, but it's not really that big of a deal. He revived, died, and the game is done. Another team where they're using no invincible characters. In that case, they were using the special strategy, so we could have actually used Aizen in the middle, and it would have one-shot all of them in one go. But like I said, this position is a lot safer, as it does guarantee we kill 2 of them with our strong attacks. Funny enough, though, if you actually saw it there, their YHWACH had a speed stick on. He ran straight at me. So this team is also a pretty easy team to go against, since we are using Kenpachi to counter their Genrasai, but at the same time too, they have no boost. So they are a natural disadvantage here, since they're basically getting 43% less stats, at least when compared to us. And funny enough, I think their YHWACH paralyzed there. I wasn't able to show it much in the showcase, but the paralysis and drain that YHWACH has is actually really, really good. Like, there's a lot of times where I'm about to lose, but I paralyze, and completely changes the battle into our favor. It's absolutely crazy. With that said, though, we'll do a few more games. Lieutenant Uwu, again, rocking the easy team, so we're pretty much guaranteed to win here. I'm definitely going to push for Captain League for this next season, because why not? I've already spent a few of this particular week of Brave Battles, so might as well go all in. Kenpachi Kuroshiki goes down. The Vortex is there. Again, that's something that makes this Aizen so great when it comes to Brave Battles. I know some people have been testing someone like Mind Noel and Arctic Ichigo to go against YHWACH, since they do have no affiliation killer. And Noel's case, she does actually have attribute advantage against him. But the problem I have with that is, like, you know, if they are rocking Last Ditch, and sometimes you use all your strong attacks and the enemies are still reviving, and then you have nothing to go against him. In Aizen's case, he always has a strong attack ready to go against the enemies. We're going to put our Aizen against this Kuroshiki and completely wash this man. And that's going to be our final game. So like I was saying, Aizen's Vortex does actually go onto the enemy, and it sits on them too. So when they do revive, they basically just instantly die if they're not invincible. And that was actually, for their power level, we actually took a few extra seconds to beat them there. Kind of funny. I think Aizen didn't use all his strong attacks, and instead he decided to use nurturing, but we're still able to beat Kuroshiki. It's kind of mad. We're going to do one more run since this team showed up, so we might as well do it. In this case, this was kind of interesting because, how do I want to do this? I think, so Aokeni is going to go against their Kuroshiki, but he is 3-5. What's their YHWACH? Yeah, we're going to make sure we kill the YHWACH. I do not want him left alive. And that should give us our 30 win streak. But our Kenpachi is at a disadvantage here, so he is going to die potentially. But their Kenny's 5-5 too. Wow, but it doesn't matter. He's definitely going to die straight away. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. So there, YHWACH's down, and absolute wipage. Oh, Kenny barely even took any damage there. Wow. But with that said, lads, that was another video demonstration of how powerful 6th anniversary is. He's so good in Brave Battles. I've gone ahead and made a second copy purposely for the usage of Brave Battles. Because I'm not going to lie, the last 8 or so months, it has been quite annoying changing my bonus abilities for Aizen, because he does need Pierce Barrier and potentially Start Barrier. But again, Start Barrier you can kind of give something else if you want to, but realistically it doesn't matter. The main one is that you want to have Pierce Barrier. And as you can see here, we have 2 max transcended Aizens. Aizens. One for PvP, which is this one, and then we have one for PvE. Now, I still need to work on this one's link slots and get into T20, but that will happen in due time. I haven't needed to use Aizen in, you know, PvE content just yet, but yeah, it definitely did cost a lot of materials every couple of weeks, changing back and forth. Some weeks I had to stop playing Brave Battles because I didn't want to keep changing my bonus abilities every single day. So having 2 Aizens max transcended is going to allow me to have fun with one in PvP and then have fun with one in PvE. So I'm happy. I'm happy I got those dupes of Aizen when I summoned on the 7th anniversary banner. But with that said, lads, that was the video for today. Hope you lads did enjoy it. In the comments below, let me know if you're using any SP characters in this current meta. Again, like I did mention, I know a lot of people are trying out Noelle and Arthur Gichigo, and they potentially can work, but I think Aizen is just far and above the best Brave Battle character right now when it comes to SP-oriented characters. He's actually someone that's really worthwhile using if you use him correctly, like we have demonstrated in this video. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.